Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our media conference as we are about to promote our 37th annual uh, auction to support the Rotary clubs here in Windsor, in particular Windsor St. Clair, the Rotary Club of Windsor St. Clair. It's so nice to have you here today. I'd like to thank Dominic Papa and the team from We Digital Productions, including the wonderful staff behind the cameras and in the studios, for setting this up today. We've got a wonderful spread of food here that we're going to dive into as soon as this is over with. And we also have a number of members from our Rotary Club that are here today as well in support of what Irene and I are about to do. But anyway, I just wanted to welcome you all, and hopefully we'll give you plenty of information. And we fully expect there will be some questions, and we are prepared to answer those questions. But before we go any further, I ask my colleague here, Irene Moore Davis, to give us the land acknowledgement. Irene?
Yes, and I want to thank those members of the media who are watching us on the live stream as well. Thank you for joining in. We're hosting this media conference from the traditional territories of the Three Fires Confederacy of First Nations, the Ojibwe, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi. We recognize as well the longstanding presence of Huron-Wendat peoples in this region. This region now hosts First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to be here and to share in these resources and to understand our obligations to care for the living creatures of the area, the water, the air, and one another. So thank you for joining us.
Very good, Irene. Very good. The significance of this media conference today is to make people aware that we have made a fundamental change in how we present the auction to the public. Much of the auction will not change. We'll acquire items from the generosity of our community. People will have the opportunity to bid on those items. All the proceeds go to charitable causes within our community. The work remains for all our dedicated club members and volunteers. So many things remain the same, but how we deliver the auction this year is very different. And so this year, which I think is going to be a real game changer, is the fact that we're going digital. So we have cut the ties with traditional media in many ways. They're going to still be partners of us and help us promote. We're thankful for everything that they've done. But we're going to We Digital Productions. Streaming link will be provided so people can watch us when they want to watch us, where they want to watch us, anytime that they want to view us. So we're going to expand the audience greatly in pursuit of making it a bigger and better auction year after year. Irene?
Yes, so we are looking forward to seeing everyone participate in our 37th annual Rotary auction for the Rotary Club of Windsor St. Clair, December 1st and 2nd of this year. It will be available by live streaming on the wedigital.ca website, as well as on our club auction website. And we are so looking forward to receiving items to auction from our local businesses and organizations that would like to support this endeavor. Over the years, this auction has raised money for very worthy projects and services, such as helping to fund and establish the Ganachio Trail, helping to create a therapeutic greenhouse at Hotel Dieu Grace Healthcare, bike lights bought and installed for migrant workers for their safety in the south end of the county, all kinds of scholarships and literacy programs, and much more. And we're very proud of the work that this auction has funded through the years. Last year, the auction raised $66,000 for community endeavors like these, many focused right here in Windsor and Essex County, but also overseas projects that provide water, literacy, and safety and peace, as well as polio eradication efforts. These are very worthwhile causes, and we certainly appreciate all of the members of our community who have participated in the past. And we also want to thank our past partners at Your TV Cogeco, who were with us for so many of those years. We're moving to a new model to expand our reach so that people of all walks of life, whether they're subscribers to a particular service or system or not, can participate and avail themselves of the wonderful items in this auction.
I think one of the advantages of going to We Digital Productions is it really allows us to we have few limitations. So that is great news for viewers, obviously, who have the ability to access us from everywhere and anywhere at any time. And once the broadcast, you still call it a broadcast, I guess you do, but it's once it's out there, it's out there. It's out there for today, tomorrow, next week, and 15 years from now for anybody who cares to watch the auction program. So that is very exciting. And I was thinking when we made this decision initially, how I initially felt about it. I was kind of excited but my emotions have went from being hopeful for an improvement in the auction to being very enthusiastic about it. I think this is a wonderful opportunity for our club. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for our sponsors as well. There's more things that we can do. We can air television commercials and audio and video, and we're not hammered necessarily by time restraints, unless Dominic Papa comes up with restrictions for us. But I don't think he is. He's a capitalist at heart. But I think it's a wonderful opportunity in this day and age for us to advance things a bit, recognizing the platforms are changing. We're now able to cut the cord and to move in this direction. Would you agree?
I do agree, and I'm really looking forward to expanding the reach so that people of all generations and people who may be interested in the auction but have never been able to access it before are able to participate this year. The timing, December 1st and 2nd, is great in terms of holiday shopping, so it's a wonderful opportunity for people to tune in from wherever they are in the region and get some access to some really great gifts for a great cause. At this point, I think we're going to pause and ask if there are any questions from our assembled guests.
Anyone from our assembled guests like to ask us a question? I would imagine there would be. We've been very fortunate over the years to get some great gift certificates from a lot of services and businesses. I know that I'll be collecting some restaurant certificates, and I know you'll collect some restaurant certificates, and all our members of the club. Not only do we collect them and get the money off them, many of our members use those gift certificates. And so better than trying to cook, they'll use the gift certificates, and many other people will as well.
And we're very fortunate in that we often get one-of-a-kind items and really experiential items, things like tickets to sporting events and live performances and things like that. So there are a lot of very unique gift items, as well as collectibles that can be found in this auction. Any other questions?
Great question, Irene.
Please look us up on our social media or our website, and we would be very happy to be in touch about collecting items. We also have sponsorships available, I should mention. So we are looking for donations of items for the auction as always. We always auction off hundreds of items, but we're also very interested in offering sponsorship opportunities, which gives businesses an opportunity to be mentioned, to have their logo displayed, to be cited repeatedly during our blocks of our auction. And I think it's some great exposure for a worthy cause.
I think the question was good in the respect of expanding our audience. not only in numbers, but geographically as well. So nothing, there's 6.5 million people on the other side of the river, just in the Detroit area and Michigan area. If we can find a way to help promote this message a little bit, we can expand our audience greatly. There's no bounds. So it could be Chatham, Kent. It can be Lambton County. It could be Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. It could be anywhere that we can get this message. So I think that's a real opportunity for us. I think the reality, closer to reality, is while all of that audience is available to us, I think the catchment area would be Windsor, Essex, maybe Lambton and Chatham, Kent. And I think we have a real good opportunity to market in those areas and onboard many of the people that are now be able to watch us online. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Good, Dom. Um, I would imagine they will be able to hear you. And yeah, thank you for adding to that. Yeah, good point. Yes. Oh, good question.
We typically have hundreds of auction items available during this auction, and you'll be able to bid on them by going to our Rotary Windsor St. Clair auction website. Right now it's tvauctionrotary.com, but I believe we'll have some other options as well. And you'll be able to get all of the information at the time of the auction on wedigital.ca as well. The bidding is something that happens block by block. So as items become available, in a particular time frame, we open up the bidding and give people the opportunity to bid on them in real time. It's very exciting. It becomes quite competitive. You can bid online or by phone. We actually have live call operators who take your bids as well. And it's always exciting to see how much money these items raise for our wonderful causes, but also who finally succeeds in getting them. There have typically been 400 plus items as part of this auction, so it's very exciting indeed.
We also find that many of the items, and from a marketing perspective, we'd like to remind you that you can save not only the tax dollars on the items that you bid on, often, sometimes, occasionally, these items will come in under retail prices. There are some popular items that, and this just amazed me of the how charitable people can be. So if there's a gift certificate for a LCBO gift card, people will buy it at face value. Plus, because they know it's for Rotary and it's for a great cause, they'll actually outbid the value of the gift certificate, and we really appreciate that heart and that generosity as well. I was looking at Jack Morris's baseball jersey here, and I know Carlo was talking. Is the process going to change? Is that what you're asking, Carlo? Okay, warehouse information from what I know is that we have a location on Howard Ave. It's a property that is behind Remark, and that is going to be the storage area for all the auction items in case somebody's looking to do some B&E or something. But anyway, that's where we're going to store our goods, and it also will be the area of pickup once people have successfully bid on their items to be able to go. And we will generously advertise the location and the times of when they'll be able to pick up their goods.
And it is important to emphasize that pickup is the method. We do not have the capacity to ship items or to deliver them, but we are looking forward to people joining us shortly after the auction. All of the information will be provided during the auction in terms of the pickup hours and dates and so on. And we will look forward to seeing everybody come and collect their items that they've successfully acquired.
All right, a shiny new object just appeared in front of me, and it's a jersey of Jack Morris, number 47. What a man he was! And it's signature, it's autograph. I'm not quite sure where it came from, but I can suspect came from Jack Morris. Oh yeah, he was absolutely fabulous. 3 World Series, 4 World Series, even better. Anyway, that is the. I hope you're giving that up for auction. Oh, thank you. We have really unique and special items that particular appeal to some people, me, like Jack Morris and jersey. But as Irene talked about earlier, experiential stuff that we have sports memorabilia, unique, one of a kind items that people will really get excited about.
Any other questions? Yes, I mean, we're always very grateful to the distinguished members of the Windsor-Essex community who join us for the auction every year and help us to auction the items. We're here today, but you're going to see even more fabulous people during the auction itself. And we always look forward to that. And they have fun too. It's always interesting to hear the banter between various local celebrities about the items that are up for auction. And I'm sure that they will be a big draw when you hear some of the names.
Well, that was horribly immodest, but anyway, I like it. And we have, between the members of our club, have many, many connections in our community. Irene has, for example, has many connections in media and people that she comes across. And I know a couple of people. Dom knows a lot of people, and we were talking before the media conference today, his ability to help us out in suggesting names or even contacting a few people. So I think we'll have a bit of a new change in our lineup of celebrity auctioneers. And I'm very excited to see exactly who that will be. But all the great entertainment and all the it's a good broadcast too. It's fun. You can be, and everyone can be assured that that level of entertainment will remain.
All right, we'll take one more question.
Dom gets paid. We have a special kind of expertise that is involved with running our systems and our computers and so on. So we earmark a little bit of money from that. Other than that, you've got an army of volunteers that just work tirelessly, collecting prizes and volunteering their time and cataloging and putting this together. And they get nothing but the experience and the mostly joy that comes from the process. So.
Thank you so much for that.
We
have one more.
Carlo.
One more question. We definitely expect a much expanded audience. People will be able to tune in whether they're subscribing to a particular service or not, anyone who has online access can be part of this very exciting endeavor. So we are looking forward to seeing all of you December 1st and 2nd of this year for the 37th annual Rotary auction. Please do get in touch with the Windsor St. Clair Rotary Club if you're interested in donating items or being a sponsor. But we look forward to all of the consumers of Windsor, Essex County, and the nearby environment taking a look at the auction this year online. We'll be live streaming it through We Digital Productions. My name is Irene Moore Davis. This is John Weiss, also from the Rotary Club of Windsor St. Clair, and thank you so much for being here.
Well put.